So I dig that. Hi there, Greg Tardif, Shaving with Greg Tardif. Thanks for joining me today. For my birthday, I did pick up the 1962 Slim Adjustable, refurbished, revamped, replated in rhodium from Razor Emporium. I also got that pretty sweet mystery box. If you haven't checked that out, I'll put a link to that in the comments section, where you can say, wow, that rhodium razor looks really nice, Greg. Way to go. Thanks. I just bought it. Razor Emporium did a hell of a job on this damn thing. If you know anything about me, you know I don't have a ton of vintage safety razors. I have a 1960 Gillette Fat Boy, okay? I have a 1963 Gillette Tech, and now I have a 62 refurbished Slim Adjustable. Between the Fat Boy, which they stopped making, and then started making the Slim, the Fat Boy's head is just a smidge taller than the Slim, and that means with the Slim you can get in there a lot closer in those hard to reach places. You know, really hard to reach places, if you know. It's a little bit longer than the Fat Boy, and as the name suggests, it's a little bit slimmer, and it's about 10 grams lighter, so it's about 70 grams. But actually the weight on this is really, I think it's perfect for this size razor. It is a click adjustable, so it has hard stops for each adjustment, which is fine for me. I do find the rhodium plating to be slicker, and that makes sense because of how shiny it is. Shiny means less friction means less ability to potentially hold on to it. Just dry your hands. That's all you gotta do, and then you can have a time on your face. The Slim is also a twist to open, which is my favorite mechanism on a safety razor for ease of replacing blades and not cutting your fingers. That's one of my goals with shaving, is to not cut my fingers. This one, you actually, once it's turned, there's like a quarter turn to lock the head down so it doesn't move. And then you can adjust and adjust and adjust. It's just a really cool razor, man. It's so cool. It stands up on its own, which is a big selling point for your boy Greg. Because if you can't stand it up, how are you gonna take a picture of it? You know, it just gives you more functionality and flexibility for that. I also like that it stands up because, let's say you shave, right? We shave. If you're watching this, there's a good chance that you shave. You can twist this open, rinse it off, and stand it up, and then that's a good way to dry it so you don't just get runoff and stuff. That's one thing that I think is a good idea. You know, brushes, you don't just put it on its side. And I appreciate a stand-up razor. Stand-up razor. That's how their razor friends would describe them, like in high school. Oh yeah, he's a stand-up razor. The aggressiveness too, or the mildness. 1 and 2, there's almost like no blade feel. It's very comfortable. You know, it feels nice when you're shaving. I usually use that on my second pass, number 2, for just some light cleanups. And then I use number 5 for my first pass. I haven't gone all the way up to number 9 yet. That's not true. I did it once and I was like, well, that's just too much. So I like that, because if it can be very efficient and very mild, then that's good, I think. Am I crazy? I don't think so. Do you have a vintage Gillette safety razor, or is there one that you're looking at? Let me know in the comments, please. Things I don't like about this, okay? There are a couple things, and I mentioned one of them already. Just the slickness of the handle and the rhodium finish. I think it's something I can get past. I have enough touch points on this handle where I'm fairly confident that I won't drop it. The adjustment wheel is tough to hold on to because of that slickness with wet fingers for that second pass adjustment. Not a huge deal, just something that, you know, that needs to be mentioned, I think. Shave quality though, it's crazy. The size of the head is perfect. There is overhang with the blade there, which is fine. That's not something that I dock points from. I actually prefer that over a head that fully encompasses the blade and has like a little extra overhang for the comb. I would prefer this style than that style. Okay. Feels good in the hand, easy to hold when your hands aren't wet, and getting, you know, backwards holding, no problem there. The weight on this is pretty well balanced, so I dig that. I pair it with my Astra Superior Platinums. It's a good little shaver there, right there. In conclusion, when these first came out, they were $1.50. They are sought after, and they do cost they cost a lot more than $1.50. I got this from the Razor Emporium. Buying it from the Razor Emporium or another retailer that does a full refresh or refurbish on these razors should cost a premium because they have the talent in-house to be able to say, this shaver can shave, let's sell it. Because if they sell you one that's of poo-poo quality, there goes their whole professional reputation, I think, to a certain degree, especially if it happens over and 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 over again. So they have to have some skin in the game, and they do. They have a lot of skin in the game, and I think it's worth it that they can kind of sort through some of the garbage that you can find on eBay. Some of it's fine, some of it's not fine. Same with anything. If you want to see my comparison of the Fat Boy versus the Rex Ambassador, I'll put a link for that right here. If you want to see that mystery box opening, you can check that out right here. Razor Emporium offers a mystery box, and what's inside is a mystery until it shows up at your door, and then you open it and you're like, oh, cool. Goodbye. Yeah.